Happy morning. Now we are going to discuss about Faraday's law. Okay. Now hereafter some formulas and some problems will enter. Okay. How Faraday's law is calculated for coulombs per moles. That everything we have to discuss now. Now the topic name is quantitative aspects quantitative aspects of electrolysis, quantitative aspect of electrolysis and Faraday's law. In Faraday's law, first Faraday's law, second Faraday's law. Two laws are there. Now we are going to discuss about first the Faraday's first law of electrolysis. Okay. Now first one, the Faraday's first law of electrolysis. Take it notes. Okay, everybody have to take the notes. It is definition: the amount of chemical reaction and hence the mass of any substances deposited or liberated at any electrode is directly proportional to the quantity of electricity. Okay, either deposited, either liberated, directly proportional to the quantity of electricity. Okay, quantity of electricity passes through the electrolyte. See here, first of all, one thing we have to understand. What is that? Quantity of electricity means, for example, for one bulb, different kind of different amount of electricity, that is different quantity. So for example, you take for example one transformer, that is in thousands of watts. Okay, for example, air conditioner different, refrigerator different, television different, these all things different quantities of electricity. So while passing of electricity, so the directly proportional, the substance is deposited or liberated. So either adding, either producing. Okay, that is directly proportional. Means more amount of electricity is transferring, more amount of electrode is dissolved or liberated. This opposite, directly quite opposite. So that one, the amount of substance is deposited or liberated, we are taking with W. With the W. Okay, and quantity of electricity we are taking with Q. Quantity of electricity we are taking with Q. So any substance deposited or liberated any electrode is directly proportional to quantity of electricity. So W equals to, W directly proportional to Q. This is the first law of Faraday's law. Okay, so this is W grams of substances deposited on passing of Q coulombs of electricity. Okay, otherwise you take, it is W equals to ZQ. Z is a constant. What amount of electricity? Constant electricity. Okay, how much is going on? W equal to this much. Next, Z is a constant proportionality of electrochemical equivalent. Now, next, we are discussing about current, right? What is current actually? What is the current? If current of ampere per second. Current is transferring in amperes passed per seconds only, right? So Q equals to Q equals to I into, this is amperes in seconds. Okay, passed for seconds. Now how can we take I into small t? Small t means for seconds. Okay, now apply it. Q equals to this one, right? W equals to Z, Q value I t. So W equal to Z I t. Okay, Z I t. Now here values we will take. Actually Q value, how much amount we are taking? 1 coulomb. Okay, 1 coulomb we are taking. W equal to Z. Now this is the formula, first law of Faraday's law. W equal to Z I t. Okay, this is the quantity of electricity, 1 coulomb we are taking. 1 coulomb equal to 1 ampere per second, 1 second. Okay, now next, Faraday's second law. Faraday's second law. This is simply series law. Series law means two series we are connected each other. Okay, so when same quantity of electricity passes through a solution in different electrolytes connected in a series, when the same quantity of electricity is passed through solution of different electrolyte connected in a series. Okay, the masses of substances produced at electrode directly proportional to their equivalent weights. Their equivalent weights. But before one what? The mass of substance is directly proportional to quantity of electricity. Okay, here the substance produced at the electrode directly proportional to equivalent weights. Okay, for example AgNO3 and CuSO4, both solutions we are taken. Both solutions with connected in series. How connected in series? Take two beakers. Here AgCl solution. AgNO3. You take two electrodes. Here 2. Now this is AgNO3 and this is CuSO4, both solutions, and here electrode we are connected to this one. Okay, and here one we are taking to here one. Okay, the electricity is passing from here to here, it is coming like this, here it is going like this, and it is coming like this. So AgNO3 solution we are taken. So here formula, the mass of Ag deposited by the mass of Cu deposited equal to equivalent weight of Ag by equivalent weight of Cu. This is the formula. Based on like this, we have to find out. The how much of electricity is passing, how much of substance produced, everything we have to find out. This is not that much of important. But Faraday's first law is very important. Faraday's second law is not that much of important. Okay. So now what we have to do now? Actually, the thing is here how it is formation we have to see. How it is forming, how much of energy is transferring, everything we have to find out by using Faraday. Now, how Faraday is coming? Now, first you take normal thing. I will explain normal thing. So, for example, copper sulfate we are taking Cu plus 2 is taking 2 electrons and it becomes Cu. Right? Like that, Al plus 3 is taking 3 electrons and it becomes Al. Yes or not? So, the electrons are observed by a metal and it become neutral. Yes or not? So, this number of electrons, how it is? How to calculate this? For example, Cu, one molecule, 2 electrons are, it is making into neutralize. Like that, this all electrons we have to find out. That time one constant number we need. Okay? So, for that constant number only, the Avogadro, by using Avogadro number, that fellow is equal to, he found out Faraday number is, what is that number? It is equal to 1.6021 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. What is this? Charge of electron. Charge of electron into Avogadro number 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23. So, if you calculate this number, moles. If you calculate this number, what will come? It is 96487 coulombs per mole will come. Coulombs per mole. Okay? So, what is going on here? It is Faraday's constant number. So, 487 is there. So, this 87 according to significant figures, this number is equal to 1 Faraday equals to 96500 coulombs per mole. This is Faraday's number. This is the Faraday's number. See, here 3 electrons, okay? Here 2 electrons, here 3 electrons. But how many electrons? Different electrons are there. Here 2, here 3, one more 1, Na plus is 1, like this, whatever it numbers. But we have to take, by using Faraday's number, we can do it into constant. For example, here 2 electrons are taking, so 2 into 96500. How much of electricity is transferred? And 3 into 96500. Like this. So, any number of electrons are coming, whatever it, don't care. But Faraday given a constant number, it is Faraday's constant number F equal to 96500 coulombs per mole. Coulombs per mole. This is the Faraday's number. Very important number. Now hereafter problems will begin based on this. 1 Faraday number equal to 96500. Okay? Now, as 1 Faraday 96500 coulombs, right, deposited 1 gram of equivalent substances, that time what we have to do? Okay? For example, equivalent weights are coming, that time what we have to do? It is Z equals to Z. Where it is Z? In first law of Faraday's law, Z equal to equivalent weight of the substance by 96500. This is one formula, remember it, when equivalent weights are coming. Okay? And equivalent weight also, how to calculate it? Equivalent weight, how to calculate it? W by Q into 96500. Remember it, this also. Quantity of electricity, how much of deposited, how much is deposited, quantity of electricity, how much of deposited substances into Faraday. That time equivalent number will come. Okay, so this, and one more. This already one more formula. Quantity of electricity already you know. Quantity of electricity Q, quantity of electricity in coulombs equal to current in amperes into time. Current into amperes, time in seconds. Amperes, seconds, current. Okay. So quantity of electricity in coulombs equal to current in amperes into time in seconds. Time in second. This is the very, very important formula. This how to write? Q equals to A into T. However, this is not any special words are not there. Simply you take Q equals to A into E. Okay. This is the important formulas. What are they? First remember this Faraday's number. Remember this. JE people, NEET people remember this. And till here board people only remember it. Who does want board? That people remember till here. JE NEET people till here. This already you know. Okay. This is the topic of first law of Faraday's law. First law of Faraday's law. Okay. If you want some more depth, advanced level, I will go. I will tell you 1 minute. Little bit advanced level. W equals to ZQ. W equal to ZQ. Z, it is constant proportionality, right? Equal to E by F. Electricity in Faradays. It is E by F into Q. Z value. Okay. Next, equal to Q by F into E. This I taken here, this I taken here. Okay. So, QF into E. E value means what? E. It is, E value is Q by F into M, mass by Z. What is Z here? Valency of metal. This is the atomic mass of metal. Mass of the metal, atomic mass. Okay. This is, sorry. I said electricity, right? Sorry. Equivalent weight equal to this mass of metal by valency of metal. Okay. Next, continuation, very biggest formula, continuation. How to do? Q equals to what? Current in seconds, Q by F Faraday into mz, small z. This is capital Z, this is small z. So last final one, W equal to C into T equal to F into M by Z. Continuation amma. W equal to ZQ. Z equal to equivalent to mass by Faraday into Q. So Q I taken here, E I taken here. So Q by F into E. So E value what? Equivalent to mass equal to mass of metal by valency of metal. E value this. Now this is constant. Now Q equals to A by T. Current in A into T you can take, C into T you take. Not a problem. Okay, amperes. Current in amperes. Okay, you change it here. CT. QCT. QCT, remember it. CT, Q equals to CT, F by M by Z. This is the final formula. One biggest formula. Remember it. If you want to remember it. Otherwise, simple, common only. Okay. In further problems, we will follow that problems only. Okay. Now next, let's go to the problems. Problem number 1. Now 20 minutes. First 20 minutes class only. Remaining 40 minutes problems only. How much? Right. How much charge is required for 1 mole of Al plus 3 to Al, 1 mole of Cu2 plus 2 Cu, 1 mole of MnO4 minus 2 Mn plus 2. How much of charge is required here? Charge means charge is in coulombs. That already you know. So how much charge want here? Now first problem number 1 you take Al plus 3 is taking 3 number of electrons, it will become Al. Right? So 1 mole, this is 1 mole. 1 Al coming, 1 mole is coming. So 3 electrons into F. So it 3 into 96500. Yeah, what it is? 2,89,500 coulombs. Answer. Okay? Like that. For second problem, Cu2 plus 2 electrons become Cu. Now 2F equal to 2 into 96500. What is the answer? 1,93,500 coulombs. Yes or not? 1,93,000. Okay, coulombs. Next, fourth one. MnO4 minus 2 Mn plus 2. Mn plus 2. Yeah, Mn plus 2. How? What happened here? Here Mn valency what? So 4 2s are 8. This one minus 1. So 7. Plus 7 is there here. Here plus 2 coming. Plus 7 to plus 2. So what is the difference? Plus 2 to plus 7? 5. 5 difference. So that means what happened? Mn plus 7 takes 5 electrons to give Mn plus 2. So 5 electrons. 5 into 96500. How much coming? It is 4,82,500 coulombs charge is needed here. Got it, guys? Very simple. Now I will make it into difficult. Okay? Now simple, right? Next. For example, calculate the charge in coulombs required for oxidation. Little bit difficult. Every problem one new thing will come in this chapter. Okay? Now problem number 2. Calculate the charge in coulombs required for the oxidation of 2 moles of H2O to O2. 2 moles of H2O to O2. 1 mole of FeO to Fe2O3. Okay? Now take first one. 2 moles of H2O to O2. So H2O gives rise to O2 will come, it won't come. It won't come. What will come? H2 plus half O2 will come. Half O2 will come. Okay. So half O2, how it will form actually? Half O2, how it will form? It is O2, O2 minus, it comes half to O2 plus 2 electrons. So oxidation means losing. It is 2 electrons losed here. 2 electrons are losing. 2 electrons are losing. Now here H2 formation means what? H2 formation means what? 2 H plus are gaining electrons, 2 electrons, and form H2. So 2 electrons gaining means 2 electrons have to lose. Where onwards lose? O2 onwards lose. Here 2 electrons gaining means where onwards it will gain? If somebody is losing, that only it can gain, right? So O is losing, O is losing. Single O is losing 2 electrons. Now 2 hydrogens are gaining the electrons. So here reduction, here oxidation. So 2 electrons. So 2 electrons means, so 1 H2O, it produces 2 electrons means 2F. Got it, guys? So 2 moles of H2O means 4 electrons, it means 4F. So 4F value 96500. What it is? It is 3,86,000 C coulombs. 3,86,000 coulombs. Okay. Second problem, in that FeO gives rise to what is the question? 1 mole of FeO to Fe2O3, right? So it is what will form? Half amount of Fe2O3 will form because of 1 Fe only, right? 1 Fe only, but here 2 Fe's are coming, right? So half only coming. So here 3 coming, but here 1 only there. So half means 1 and half is coming. But we are discussing about Fe, right? Now let's take here Fe is what valency? 2. Here what valency? It is 3. Okay. Now 2 to 3. Fe plus 2 to Fe plus 3 means it is loses 1 electron. It loses 1 electron. So 1 mole. So how much? It is 1F equal to 1 into 96500. 96500 coulombs. Okay. This is the way of doing problems. Next, how many coulombs of electricity is required? Okay. How many coulombs of electricity are required to complete the oxidation of 90 grams of H2O, and complete the reduction of 100 ml of 0.1 mole KMnO4 solution? Okay. So how many moles are required here, and how many coulombs of electricity is required here? So first of all, for problem number 1, so 90 grams of H2O. How 90 grams they taken? Liquid form or solid form? Solid form is not possible, but simply they taken 90 grams. So how to find out the number of moles? So given grams by using number of moles, how to find out? It is given mass by molecular mass. It is given mass by molecular mass equal to 5 mole. Okay, 5 moles. So 5 moles we got it, right? So 90 grams of water onwards, 5 moles we can get it. So each 1 mole how much is getting? Each 1 mole is how much getting? Before problem. Where? Before problem. So each water molecule is required 2F electricity. So 5 how much is needed is here? So 2F. So simply 10F. 10F means 10 into 96500. So 96500. This is the answer. This much of coulombs is required for 90 grams. For 90 grams. Got it? So here how 2 coming? Each H2O need 2F. Next, second problem. Reduction of KMnO4. Actually, 1000 ml of KMnO4, 1000 ml of 1000 ml of 1m KMnO4 solution containing 1 mole, right? So 1000 mole 1m KMnO4 solution containing 1 mole, but in the question 100 ml of 0.1 m KMnO4 solution containing how much? How much it is? It is 1 by 1000 into 100 into 0.1 equal to 0.01 mole. Got it? Understood? 1000 mole of 1m KMnO4 solution containing 1 mole. So 100 ml 0.1 mole how much? So 1 mole only 1000 ku 1 mole irukku, 100 ku 0.1 irukku, but again here 0.1 m solution, again one more zero coming. Okay, got it? Now for that 9,65,000 got it, right? Now for this one how much we are getting? Look at now 0.01 F means 0.01 into 96500. Yes. What is the answer? It is 4825 coulombs. First answer, second answer. Got it? This is the way of doing. For example, if they are asking about if they will give oxidation and reduction and they given molar moles, number of moles they are asking, we have to do like this. Okay? Next question. A solution of CuSO4 is in electrolyzed for 10 minutes with current of 1.5 amperes. What is the mass of Cu deposited at cathode? Cu deposited at cathode. 10 minutes continuously power is transferred, current is transferred 1.5 ampere. What is the mass of Cu deposited at cathode? Simply in one beaker one electrode is there, copper solution is there, 1.5 ampere current is you are passed that for 10 minutes. How much is deposited? That you have to tell it simply. Very simple question. Okay? Actually, current how we are taking? Current in ampere. So how many amperes here? 1.5 amperes. In some time. Time how much? 10 minutes. 10 minutes means how many seconds? 10 minutes means how many seconds? 600 seconds. 600 seconds. Power is 1.5 amperes. Okay, so how much of quantity electricity is passed? First of all, quantity equals to amperes into time. 1.5 into 600. How much? 600, 900. 900. What came? Coulombs. 900 coulombs. Q we got it. Quantity we got it. So 900 coulombs we got it, right? Now CuSO4 gives Cu. Cu plus 2 gives Cu. It is taking 2 electrons. Okay, it is gaining 2 electrons. So 2 electrons means 2F. Got it? Now 2F and 96 coulombs, and molecular weight of copper how much? Cu molecular weight is 63.5. (2F) and coulombs, quantity of electricity for each copper and 1 molecular mass of copper. Each copper 2F is going on for molecular mass of copper and 96 of quantity of electricity. Now let's do the problem. 900 coulombs will deposit copper equals to 6.35 into 2 into 96500 into 900. Got it? 96 coulombs. 900 coulombs will deposited copper 63.5 by 2 into F. F value we taken into 900. What is the grams? How many grams are coming? Because of, look at here, it is grams per mole, coulombs. Okay, 900 coulombs. This coulombs cancel. Now finally we are getting 0.296 grams. Grams per mole. 96 coulombs. This is the number of electrons. Yeah, correct. It is 0.296 grams. Okay. Now simply better to take like this. 63 grams, 96 coulombs cancel, grams will come. Yeah, that's it. Okay, this is the problem number 4. One more important question. 2 electrolytic cells containing Faraday second law. This is problem. 2 electrolytic cells containing silver nitrate solution and CuSO4 solution. Okay, 2 electrolytic containing silver nitrate and CuSO4 both connected in a series. Okay, a steady current of 2.5 amperes was passed through them till 1.078 grams of silver were deposited. Okay, through them till, so 2.5 amperes of current is passed through them till 1.078 grams of Ag were deposited. Now question is, how long did the current flow? How long did the current flow, and what is the weight of Cu will be deposited? One side is Ag is deposited, right? One side Ag deposited. One more side is Cu will be deposited, right? So this much of current is passed. This much of grams silver is deposited. Now for one more side, how long current flows? What is the weight of Cu deposited? So half is done of a given question. Okay, half is done of a given question. Okay, one big question we have to do. Now first of all we have to do Ag, how it is deposited, how much is deposited while passing this time. Okay, now for deposited of Ag, answer. Okay, slowly you take. For deposited of Ag is, so how Ag valence is 1, Ag plus 1, so 1 electron is taken, and Ag, it is simply Ag, it is gaining 1 electron, right? So 1 mole, it is 1 mole means what? Molecular weight 107 into 107.8 grams Ag deposited. So means 1F means 96500 coulombs. So for each Ag is taking this much. But how much? This many grams. For this many grams, how much is taken? For 1 Ag only this happened, 1 Ag. Each single Ag is this much of energy is taken. For this many grams, how much is taken? Okay. Now take 1.0789 grams Ag. Grams of Ag will be deposited by 96500 by 107.9 107.8 into 1.078 coulombs. For 1 Ag this much. For this many grams how much? For 1 Ag this much. For this many grams of Ag means many Ags are there here. Many silver molecules are there. So that how much? That's why we are taking molecular weight of silver. So how much we are getting? So 1.07 grams of Ag deposited is 965 coulombs. Okay. This is 1 mole Ag deposited that much. 1.07 grams will be deposited by, it is 965 coulombs. Very less, very less amount. Okay. Next. Now Q equals to I into T. Ampere we are taking in I. IT. QIT. So T equals to T is coming out Q by I. So Q is what? Quantity of electricity. How much? This much. I what? Amperes. How much? Amperes how much? 2.5. So Q we got it, quantity of electricity, and I also they given 2.5 I. So T equals to 965 coulombs by amperes 2.5. Now it is 6 minutes 26 seconds. 6 minutes 26 seconds. Now first question answer is completed. How long current flows? How long did current flows? This much long. 6 minutes 26 seconds. Now how long the current flows? Answer is 6 minutes. Okay. So once again 2 electrolytic containing silver nitrate and CSO4. Here silver nitrate, here CSO4. Series connected. Okay. In that series connected, a steady current flows. 2.5 ampere current is passed through them till 1.5 grams of Ag were deposited. This much of Ag is deposited. How long did the current flows? First question is asking for this question that. And next question what is asking? What weight? So first question, second question. What weight of Cu will deposited? Okay. Here both we completed. This they given is asking this. Now next question number 2. What is the question? What weight of copper will be deposited? What weight of copper will be deposited? Now first of all, for Cu plus 2 electrons gives rise to Cu. So 2F equals to 2 into 96500. Now point number 1 completed. Point number 1 completed. Next, copper weight is what? 1 mole weight. This is 1 mole. 2F is coming. This is fully 1 mole. This fully in the box 1 mole. It is 63.5 grams. Copper molecular weight. Now let's take 965C. 965C. Where you got 965C? The Ag will be deposited by 965 coulombs. So 965 coulombs of copper equals to 635 by 2 into 96500 into how many? 9655, sorry. Where we done this? Here different. Okay, first problem. Sorry. Before fourth problem we done like this. Fourth problem same like this only we done. Now the answer will come. How many? 0.3175 grams. First Cu 2 electrons gained 2F. 2 electrons 2F value this. So 1 mole. So this value is 1 mole. 1 mole equal to 63.5. Simply I will tell. 1 copper is this much taking. 1 copper is this much taking. Okay. For 965 coulombs of copper, how much is taking? This is this much. Okay. Now this is the problem number 5. Now next problem. Silver is electro deposited on a metallic vessel surface area 800 centimeter square. Okay, square centimeters by passing a current 0.2 ampere for 3 hours. 3 hours. Calculate the thickness of silver deposited. Given the density of silver as 10.47 grams per cubic centimeter. Okay, so the density they given. What density they given? Silver density they given. So calculate the thickness of silver deposited. That electrode is there, na? Electrode, like this electrodes are there, right? This electrode surrounding how much of thickness is deposited is asking. How much is deposited is asking. So at what conditions asking? Calculate the thickness asking. Okay, but what happened there? Silver electrode deposited a metallic vessel surface area. This area they given. The passing of current is 2 amperes, 0.2 amperes, 3 hours. By 3 values we have to calculate the thickness. Okay, 3 values they given. 1, 2, 3. Now by using this, now first of all quantity of electricity IT, that we know. Time we have to, if they given in minutes, we have to convert into seconds. So quantity equals to amperes. How much? How many? 0.2 amperes they given. And time how much they given? 3 hours. So 3 into 60 into 60. 60 minutes 60 seconds equal to, okay, 2160 coulombs. Answer. Okay, so Q equals to quantity of electricity 2160 coulombs they given. Got it? 3 hours 60 minutes 60 seconds. It is ampere. This is fully T. This is I. Now 1 Ag silver. Ag, what will happen? Ag plus is taking one electron and it is forming Ag. So 1 electron is gaining here. So 1F. That also completed. Quantity of electricity completed. Okay. Now next watt. 2160C. This one. 2160 coulombs of. Now before going to that, one more is there. 1 Ag molecular weight is 0.72 grams. 1, 2, 3. 3 digits, remember it. Silver molecular weight, quantity of electricity, and how much of Faradays. Now 2160 coulombs will deposit Ag is, so molecular weight by coulombs 9650. 1 only, 1F means 1 only will coming into what? Into 2160 coulombs. Now finally, so how much? 2.41 grams deposited. But he is not asking how much deposited. He is asking thickness. Okay, he is asking thickness. How much deposited? Okay, answer over. But he is asking thickness. Look at here. Thickness. Calculate the thickness. Okay. Thickness of silver deposited. Now thickness we have to take. Now if you want to know the thickness, how much surface is there, we have to find out. If you want to find out the surface, you have to find out the area. If you want to find out the area, you have to find out the volume. So volume you have to find out. Volume equals to mass by density. Simply V equal to M by D. So mass equal to 2.41 grams by density. How much? 10 point. How much again? Yeah, 10.47. 47 grams per cubic centimeter. Okay. Mass is in grams, cubic centimeter. Gram cancel. Now volume is coming in. 0.2307 cubic centimeter. Volume we got it. Now after volume, what we have to find out? Area we have to find out. Area equals to volume by thickness. Area equal to volume by thickness. Now thickness equal to volume in an area. Now volume is how much? This much. Area is what? How much area they given? Surface area 800 centimeter square they given. Yeah. Okay. Thickness equal to volume how much? 0.2307 cubic centimeter they given, and area 800 centimeter square they given. So here 2 cancel, here 2 cancel, remaining 1 is there. Now thickness equal to 2.88 into 10 to the power of -4 centimeters. Very big problem. Got it? area equal to volume by thickness, thickness equal to volume by area. So thickness if you want to find out, area we have to find. Area they given, so thickness we have to find out, volume we want. So if you want to find out the volume, volume they given, I think. Yeah, they given. Okay. Now next, one more problem. Shall we do? Yeah. The next question. In the electrolysis of acidilated water. Acidilated water means, yesterday we knew that. In the electrolysis of acidilated water, it is desired to obtain hydrogen at the rate of 1 cubic centimeter per second. Okay. Hydrogen. It desired to obtain hydrogen at the rate of 1 cubic centimeter per second. Each second 1 cubic centimeter is desiring. At the normal temperature and pressure conditions. Okay, NTP, at NTP. What should be the current passed? How much of current is passed? Simple question. Okay. So in acidilated water, what we discussed yesterday, in H2O is giving two H pluses, is taking electrons. How many electrons? 2 electrons is taking and forming H2 gas. Okay, 2 electrons are gaining 2F. Okay. But what is he telling here? At acidilated water is telling. At NTP telling. NTP, normal temperature pressure. At normal temperature pressure, what? It is 22,400 cubic centimeter. 22,400 cubic centimeter. It requires at 2F is giving 2 into 96500 coulombs. Right. Now 1 cc required. This is now 1 cubic centimeter at NTP. NTP requires 2 into 96500 by 22400 into 1. 1 cubic centimeter, how much is possible? This is, how much is possible? It is 8.616 coulombs for 1 gram. For each second is this, not each second, this much coulombs, cubic centimeters are coming. Now convert into seconds. Q equals to I into T. This we know. Now what do we want? Current want. So ampere equal to Q by T. Quantity of electricity we got it. Time we have for each second. Now let's take 8.616 coulombs per second. Each second this much coulombs going on. Now what should be the current passed? So how much of amperes is passed? How much of amperes are passed? So quantity of electricity this much, this many electrons. So each second how much is going on? How much of amperes going on? I equals to 8.616 amperes. If it is going this upside, coulombs per second units are amperes. 1 ampere equal to coulombs per second. This is the 7th problem. Next, 8th problem also there, 9th, 10th, like this. Many are there. So tomorrow some more problems we will practice. Tomorrow 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 12, 16 problems are there. Tomorrow we will practice all 16 problems. Only problems, that's it. Every day one topic. Approximately roughly 12 topics are there. Not 12, almost 18 topics are there. 18 days it will take. Means roughly 1 month it will take. Okay, except Sundays and holidays and every Thursday leave, right, for us. So now we'll complete the chapter within 1 month. important chapter. Lot of marks will come in this. Okay guys, bye, take care.